Hello, everybody, and we are live. Welcome to Exhibition Week. I'm Josh Sand, host and co-admin of with many other admins of the Sand and Sea tournament. We are in Exhibition Week. This is our third exhibition match of the week. Our six teams for the Captain's Draft tournament are getting their practice time on, and the two teams we've got tonight for you, we've got the Khanate playing against Tempest Academy. These are both two really hyped teams. I'm really excited to see them play. Yeah, I've been waiting, and these guys are already into the draft. It looks like bands are away. I'm gonna read off the rosters real quick because we do have a couple of subs. Let's see. We've got on the Con 8 side, Frogo in the top lane, King Kublai jungle, Basher mid, Forwick bot, and Sadat in ADC. Tempest Academy's got Pirate Trade in the top lane, On Guard in the jungle, Force 44 holding down mid, and Freestyles and Elcrest keeping it real in the bottom lane. First bands look like we've got Yasuo and Yone taken away from Force, the Tempest Academy namesake, and Jarvan taken away from King Kublai, Sadat off of his Thresh, rapid fire bans. Freestyle's not getting that Draven ever again, and they're going to get rid of Frago's Camille. So both these teams had a real quick ban plan. Obviously, they knew what they were going to take off the table, and we'll see if their picks come out just as fast now that everything is just taken off the board, at least what they can so far. So we shall see. Hey, Halo. Thanks, buddy. Glad to see you. Glad to see you here. I still owe you that ARAM game, my friend. Molly will thank me for doing a little bit of the dishes before the stream started, so getting those husband points while I can. Connie's going to lock in Nami for Sadat, dude's a freaking marvel. One of my favorite supports to watch. He plays everything, man. He plays Morgana, hook champs, enchanters like Nami, Zyra. Senna is one of his better champs too. So yeah, non-stop surprises. I love a support that can just play anything you want. So yeah, for real. So that's their first pick, and that's a really good blind pick. I like that. Tempest Academy is going to pick Rel, which is an Elcrest special. She does have a pretty good. She does pretty good into enchanters because she's a really aggressive support. But Nami's a great peeler, so we'll see. But yeah, I still agree with picking Nami first. She's a really solid blind pick for support. She basically you can basically play her into anything. She's one of those like ultimate fair champs. But I love seeing Rel. Rel's my personal favorite champ. I wish I could one trick her. Tried my best, but they nerfed her too much. So maybe Elcrest can show me what's up on how to pilot Rel. And it looks like Tempest Academy is going to grab Viego, and that is a freaking awesome champ right now. One of my favorite 200 years champs. Won't stop me from banning them though. I love seeing them played. So On Guard piloting the Rockstar Emo King, and Forwick picking up that Lucian. That is a really good pick with Nami. Lucian just got a buff, adding a little bit of damage amp whenever he gets empowered by another character. So he's got his auto attack his own personal auto attack buff, and Nami has also an auto attack buff as well. So you've got like kind of twice benefit, as an old friend of mine used to say, for those abilities. So amazing synergy, huge bully lane from the Khanate right out of the gate. And King Kublai looks like he's going to select Volibear. That could be a flex though. Frago has a pretty diverse champion pool too, so I could see Frago also taking that up. But King Kublai is just he's good on the beef engagers, so would not surprise me if he decides to go that way. So Freestyles is going to pick up Ezreal. Not a typical champion for Freestyles, but he has been playing Ezreal recently. Typically, most people I think associate Freestyles with like a lot of aggression, or at least utility. But his Ezreal's pretty spot on. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what kind of damage he can do with that champ. And we are on to the second round of bans. Tempest Academy is going to knock out. I got 3 seconds, so we'll see. No Gangplank for Frogo. Okay. So they're pretty sure that Volibear is going to go into the jungle. And we'll see what the Khanate elects to. No Malphite for Pirate Trade. Alright. And Fiora's taken away from Frogo. That's a really good champ to take out of Frogo's hands. His Fiora is pretty damn scary. Um, yeah, he's one of those. Yeah, he was. The games he had in Fiora, he always posted up good numbers even when everything was burning around him. So definitely worth a pick. Totally agree, Exodus. The bot lanes look freaking nasty as hell. Um, Sadat and Forwick are going to have a really fun time getting aggressive, I think. Last band's going to be on Force's Pantheon. So red is gonna have to blind pick one of their solo lanes here, and we'll see. Force has still got a pretty decent chunk of champs he could play. Um, I mean, he plays everything, so we'll see what he goes with though. He's gotten hit with 3 bans. We've seen him get hit with 5 bans before, so Pirate Shade's gonna select Urgot, and that's gonna give Force the counter pick. Mordekaiser for Froggo, the hover, it looks like. Yeah, I think they locked that in. I think they locked that in. Um, there's not a ton of counters against Urgot. Maybe Exodus can speak to that matchup. Um, I feel like Mordekaiser would be pretty decent at that, but I don't know. Urgot's just so freaking tanky. But Mordekaiser does a lot of percent HP damage though, so we'll see. Gonna be Graves. Wow. Okay. Bash is in the mid lane, and he's gonna be taking Graves. So okay. Exodus says Mordekaiser counters Urgot pretty hard. Oh yeah, the big ass hitbox. He is a giant, gnarly looking, multi-legged crab man. So yeah, hitting those slow ass skill shots from Mordekaiser probably not the hardest thing to do. So Basher going with the Graves mid. Interesting pick. I was kind of expecting maybe to go to Ziggs or with Veigar, but they do need some AD damage, so Graves is a good supplier of that. And Force is going to lock in Azir in the mid lane. So picks are in, um, and we are going to let's see. Azir was ready. All right. Yep, and we'll be loading in shortly. So looking at the two teams right now, let's switch it over to the draft lobby. Let's see. I've got too many cards. Let's put all these cards down. Sweet. So going over to the draft lobby. So we're gonna have in the top lane Mordekaiser matching up against Urgot. Thanks to Exodus, we know that Mordekaiser's a pretty good counter into Urgot. Jungle, the matchup's gonna be Volibear into Viego. Viego's pretty nasty in longer fights. Yeah, Viego's a pretty scary champ. He doesn't provide like a lot of engage for the team, but he doesn't really need that though because they've got a Rel plus like range damage from Azir and Ezreal. So the need for engage isn't that hard, but if they do, Rel can fulfill that in a pinch with a good flash or a surprise flank. But yeah, Viego is definitely going to be able to do a lot more carrying damage-wise in this match. But Volibear is just the unkillable beast, so we'll see. Gives him a good front line with the Mordekaiser too. Um, and yeah, because they probably, yeah, I think they do need a pretty decent chunk of a front line because a lot of the Khanate's damage is pretty short ranged. Um, yeah, so they're going to need a little bit of help getting in there. And let's see, where's my sound? I'm just completely muted there. Um, looking at the bot lane, I definitely give the edge to the Khanate. Nami Lucian is so freaking oppressive right now. It's just it's super nasty. Oh yeah, just so everybody knows too, this is not the full run of Khanate, so it's not an official practice, but Basher came in to help out, and yeah, came through to hook it up. So thanks for him to come and fill in. We've got let's see. So we're gonna load the layout. Load the yeah. That's 2 subs for Khanate. Is it? I thought it was just Oh no, they it's Forwick now, I think. Yeah, Forwick is now on the Khanate right now. He's their rostered ADC now. So Basher's the hero, the one and only hero of the day. Nobody's gonna steal his glory. This cast and practice is 100% thanks to Basher. So props to the big guy for making it happen. Yeah. Yeah, Froggo almost did not. Yeah, I'm not. I can't remember what everybody's schedule status was, but we got him here, and we're happy, and I'm psyched. I want to see how nasty Lucian and Nami are on these two guys. Forwick is a sick ass ADC. I don't think he got nearly enough playtime in the scouting grounds, so I don't think enough people noticed like how dominant of a ADC he is. So he's definitely the dark horse, I think. Yeah, I think he's going to surprise some people in the tournament and in maybe an exhibition week. So we'll see. Curious about Basher's Graves. I haven't seen Graves mid too much. I know it's kind of popular now, but um, uh, yeah, I don't know. Normally, like I'd say he could bully most other typical mid laners, but Azir is going to have like a lot of range on him. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um, his smoke screen's just annoying as all hell, though. I hate that ability. That's true, Mallow. Azir is the protagonist. He's the true hero in all this. Nice, nice. Okay. So we're gonna have 2 minutes real quick. I'm gonna go refresh my water, but I will be right back as soon as the game loads, so just sit tight for just a moment. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are live in the Rift, loading up the Khanate versus Tempest Academy. Tempest Academy's on the red side. Khanate is on the blue side. Looks like we got a little bit of line of scrimmage lining up. Let's get these objective timers going, and we should be all set. Starting items: double door and shields for both top laners. Agree with that. And just a typical, regular old line of scrimmage set up for both teams. So neither team's got a real huge invade here, so don't anticipate. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, nothing doing for these first couple minutes. So just a friendly handshake to not get in anybody else's face for the first minute and a half of the game. But yeah, yeah, I definitely think the bot lane is one to watch for. Rel has really great all-in potential, but it comes at a pretty big risk. If Rel botches her engage or if it gets flashed, there's a huge chance that Sedatin and Forward could just turn it on Elcrest immediately and just kill him outright. So he's got to be really, really picky and choosy for his engages. I think... Oh, Freestyle's getting real brave there. Waiting for a Mystic shot out of the Tribush. I don't know. I want to give this first game to the Khanate, but Force's Azir worries me. So I'm gonna cautiously call it for the Khanate here. So Sedatin easily sidesteps the crash down from Elcrest. Really got in his face though and was just posturing up super aggressive. So I like that early poke. They've got the level 2 advantage. Elcrest and Freestyles are going to respect that. Not really go in. But you can see that damage from the combined might of Nami and Lucian, just half health Elcrest. Granted, they do have a level advantage, level 2 to level 1. But as they both get more stats, more levels in their abilities, our damage is going to stay scary, maybe even get scarier. So keep an eye out for that. Looks like there was a topside clear for On Guard. So he might be looking to gank this bot lane, possibly. We do have a fight. Froggo's got a huge battery of health, wave and full minions killing Pirate Trade, so advantage there. Let's see, Basher's gonna get jumped on by Force. Force doesn't have a dash. On Guard's here to help though. Kublai flashes over the wall, gets the stun, gets the Force is forced to barrier and flash though. Basher's looking for the shot. 2 buckshots to the dome from Basher to his buddy Force in the mid lane. That is first blood over to Basher's Graves. Really good play by King Kublai to be there at the right time. And looks like Unguard's going to have to pick up this wave. Don't want to let that XP go to waste. And that's going to free up the Scuttle Crab on the south side for Kublai. But looks like Unguard's going to go for the Scuttle top side. So Force might get there in time to catch... No, he's not going to be able to catch the wave, so this wave is going to bounce, unfortunately. But he'll be able to collect the XP at the very least and get a little farm under the turret. Let's see, another all-in. Man, these fights are going hard. Pirate Trade's getting a lot of damage on the Froggo. The Froggo has to burn through his shield. He's going to back on off. Charging up his back. We'll see if he does really go back. He does have TP. On Guard and Force are finding King Kublai, invading in their jungle. King Kublai has got no flash, so he's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and just run straight out. But there looks to be a collapse from Tempest Academy on him. Basher is here, though. He's got the smoke screen to keep any further damage going on to King Kublai, so good escape. The bear did not get caught with his hand in the honey jar, so yeah. Getting a little bit of pressure and surviving, so nice work for King Kublai. And he's got a 10 CS lead, too. Good stuff. Moving that bear body around the map, bullying people out. Yep, Pirate Trade finds himself out of mana, and he's going to have to retreat. He's going to back as well. We'll see if he takes his TP too. Froggo's got a pretty decent freeze going on, so Pirate Trade won't necessarily have to. He's not going to have to TP back. He could just walk it back. King Kublai's hovering bot, but arguably Ezreal Rel is a pretty tough lane to gank. Kublai's going to be spotted by that melee minion, I think. Or not. Nope, they're staying up front, yeah. So Forwix drops half health on Elcrest. Elcrest is going to crash down to try to get away. He's going to have to flash as well. The TP is on from Pirate Trade. Urgot's looking. Is he going to get a grab? Flash, grabs, flips into the stun on the Warwick. Warwick has to flash away. Drops some return damage. Dashes just out of range. The stun is on the Pirate Trade and he gets killed! Damn, Kublai finishes really nice kill there. Kublai gets the kill credit for that one. Jeez. Yeah, there's so much damage, but from this Nami Lucian, like, early game, I don't know. It's gonna be really scary to go in. Forwick traded so much damage on his exit from there. It did cost him both of his summoners. Sedatin still has his flash. Elcrest could flash anytime to initiate onto Forwick, but it looks like... Oh, Elcrest gets left alone. Forwick sees the opportunity and just blasts him right out of the lane. Sends him back to the back to base. On guard, Basher gets himself killed, but Force is here too. He's got Emperor's Divide. If things get a little bit hairy, not going to pursue. King Kublai is hovering for protection. Yeah, huge awareness from Forwick to recognize that Elcrest was just in a bad place. Gave him the all-in and just shut him down. So that's some early golden Lucian, and he has a cull too, so he's looking for a pretty early power spike with that. Man. So overall, we've got a 2k gold lead in favor of the Khanate. And yeah, I think Tempest Academy is going to need to dial it back a little bit. Ezreal scales, Viego scales, as does Azir. They've got 3 good late game champs, so they definitely want to just like kind of simmer down, bring the temperature down a little bit, calm things. Don't force anything else. No crazy TP plays. Just farm it out. Quiet lanes, happy life. That's all you want with these kind of scaling champs. So no need to get froggy this early. Looks like an early dragon attempt, but Kublai's gonna walk out. There's just too many Tempest Academy members here. So they're rocking 4 strong. Lucian and Nami are leaving bot lane though, but they're not gonna be able to do a front to back fight. They're gonna have to flank. King Kublai gets bounced. He still gets the Ocean Drake though, and he's gonna go back in with the ultimate though. Sedatin and Forwick are on the flank. They could get some kills here. The culling goes down, just immediately blasts Elcrest. Freestyles is the next victim as a double kill. If Sedatin gets Sedatin flashes bubbles, does not get Force 44 on that. But a huge windfall of gold on the Forwick though. They're gonna go ahead and help themselves as a mid lane farm while they're at it. On guard still in Sedatin's face. I don't think he wants to do this though. Forwick has got a lot of damage. He's level 6 with a red buff. Oh man, almost gets the Q for the kill on the Force. So Warwick just showing that early game bully power from the Lucian Nami, man. That lane is no joke. Sedatin trying to ward up the Raptors on guard though. On guard trades a bunch of damage back onto him. Sedatin's got no bubble, but he does have the ignite onto on guard. On guard gets the stun and the kill. No support's gonna win that. Sad times. But if I had a nickel for every time I got killed in the jungle trying to get a deep ward in, I have no idea how much money, but it'd be a lot. Basher hunting on guard though. They're just not giving on guard any rest in his own jungle. Keeping up this tempo as much as they can. You know, bully him while you can because on guard's got 2 kills and 2 assists, so he is down quite a bit of farm though. Gold is he's a little bit behind King Kublai right now gold wise, so he is going to need to get his CS up, but it is good that he's picked up those kills and assists early on though. Yeah, Pyre's got a freaking call too. Like, that's, yeah. Lucian's going to have a really explosive mid-game. Absolutely, for sure. Yep, so Warwick, let's see. Ooh, Kinky Blight bringing the Rift Herald straight into the top lane, though. They want to take this turret down real early. Open up the map some on the top half of the map. This is going to be first turret over to the Khanate. And, yeah, it's a 10-minute turret. Kinky Blight's going to find On Guard and Pirate Trade. He's going to get flipped and stunned. Ooh, Kinky Blight's trying to get away before Pirate Trade gets the ultimate. Oh, no! The ultimate didn't land! Pirate Trade's going to have to flash over the wall to get away from Frago's Death Realm. On Guard's not going to be able to pursue King Kublai. Kublai's just going to walk on out, strutting his stuff like he's walked out of so many hairy situations, just casually, not even just worrying about any of that stuff, so. Let's see, 11 minutes in, and Warwick has got his Gale Force. Oh, man. Yep. Warwick is he's a bad dude. Yeah, if they can keep farming this bot lane the way that they have been, they're going to be in really good shape. Because really, Azir needs as much of the map as he can. He wants to keep that mid turret up and farm, but if the side lanes start collapsing, it's going to be a lot easier to make some flank movements in that mid lane. So Tempest Academy really wants to keep their tires for as long as they can. So we got a dragon in 1 minute. Looks like the Khanate they've got a lot of pressure and prio on bot lane, understandably, against the Ezreal. Clearing out vision, and it looks like they're gonna try maintain this pressure on top. I don't know if they're gonna go for a dive. They could. King Kublai's got his ultimate though to shut down the tower, but instead he's just gonna go for On Guard, looking for the 1v1, gets the stun off. On Guard gets his camouflage up. He's gonna walk away. Force is here to help though. Elcrest is around 2 on his rel, switches the tether onto On Guard, so he's looking to engage. Goes over the wall, misses though. They could still get a stun if they're trying to dive out of it though. King Kublai goes into On Guard though. Elcrest gets the 2-man ulti, but King Kublai is there to help. Warwick is just doing too much damage. You can't dive that, man, unless you're a beefy boy, and Elcrest is not a beefy boy just yet. On Guard's looking for an all-in though, forcing up with the camouflage. Warwick is all-in though himself with the culling. Sedatin's going to chase, flash under the turret, ignite to guarantee it. King Kublai, Warwick, and Sedatin are leaving though. Pirate Trade is here with the TP. He's got a little bit of extra speed. Don't think he's going to make it over though. He's got no flash to force any engages. I don't know if they turn this around though. Warwick's going to opt into the fight though. He's not even remotely scared. He's level 8, doing a ton of damage. Pirate Trade just goes down. Warwick is often any kind of fight, any comers. Flashes straight on the freestyles, though, doing so much damage. Goes on a rampage. This guy's 4-0-4, 13 minutes into the game. If y'all didn't know about Warwick before, you know about him now. Oh, and we got a pause. Ooh, wait, apologies. We are just back in, and let's see. We're going to wait for the pause to catch up a little bit. There was a dragon secured by the Khanate. Um, Force said, lucky for you bitches, he's got a spare keyboard, so, um, yeah, we'll see him get it done. And we are going to have a Fire Soul this game, so that's going to be fantastic if the Khanate can get a hold of that early. So, right now they're rocking like a 8k gold lead. Pretty damn scary. Forik is in prime position to just run away with this game. Tons of damage. Got plenty of damage amp from Sedatin as well as Peels. So, you know, for the superior range of Tempest Academy to work, they need a lot of gold. They've got to be able to do enough damage to threaten the front line of the Khanate. Right now, it just doesn't seem like it's likely. Oh, and we did lose the mid turret as well, so Force is going to be a little bit vulnerable as he continues to try to scale up. Looks like he's down about 22 CS from Basher as well. So, okay. Yeah. So, Khanate is just going to shove mid and try to keep the map as pressured as possible. Oh dear. Kublai's got the flank on the Force, but Force has his as his tower up. Drops the Emperor's Divide. He's going through it back and forth. King Kublai and Basher are chasing him around the turret. And the rest of Tempest Academy is here, though. On guards there, laying down damage into King Kublai. Kublai's not going to get out. He gets suppressed and gets pulled into the Fear Beyond Death from Pirate Trade. Good cleanup kill from him. Elcrest is looking for the stun, though, on the Basher. Not going to do it. Not going to push that too far. So Tempest Academy takes the win, takes the gold, and doesn't push it any further. But Forwick and Sedatin are taking the bot turret, so that's all the outer turrets down for Tempest Academy. And this gap, this yawning gap, 8k gold ahead for the Khanate. Tempest Academy's got a huge, huge task ahead of them to try and scale up, try to stall out the game. We're 15 minutes in. Yeah, we'll see how well Khanate maintains the tempo. Just gonna do a quick gold check here. Frago is up about 1,500 gold. Kublai's got a lead, 800 gold. 2,000 gold for Basher over Force. Nice work. And about 2,500 gold lead for Forwick. There's a little bit of skirmishing around the Rift Herald. This is only 16 minutes in the game and we've got 14 kills already. A lot of fighting. No bubble for Sedatin for a little bit. It's just the Tempest Academy posturing up, protecting their jungle entrances. They're not going to force anything here. They're just too far behind in gold to fight. Man. Oh, Mordekaiser's a farm bounty? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Exodus, you're right. He's got, Jesus, 130 at farm? Nuts. So Khanate would really like to get the second Rift Herald. They play their cards right, they could turn that Rift Herald into some damage on an inhib turret. Depending on timing and all. Pirate Trade's lurking though on the side. He's got ultimate. On guard, gonna use his camouflage to pressure forward a little bit. Neither team's really ready to go. On guard gets taken down to quarter health though. Elcrest has to throw himself into the middle of the fight though. Gets the ultimate. Emperor's Divide shoves people out of the way. Freestyle's laying down as much damage as he can. But Forwick is just way too far ahead. Melting down the opposite side of the fight. Not even breaking a sweat. Forwick is just laying down so much damage. Yeah, the lead is just almost feels insurmountable from the Khanate right now. Yeah, just a really, really nasty nasty lead that these guys have. Yeah. Yeah, dude, Forwick is freaking cracked. I was shocked. Shocked that he didn't get picked up sooner. Yeah, the guy's just nutty. He's got a nutty Varus. Oh dear. Ongard's trying to get his own farm, but he only instead finds 4 members of the Khanate team. And they help themselves to another 300 gold. courtesy of the opposing jungler. So, Keyblade and Basher are going to work on the Fire Drake while the rest of the team pressures bottom and mid. Floric basically has carte blanche to do whatever the hell he wants. He's got an Essence Reaver to go along with that Gale Force. So, just dropping damage, getting some extra crit, I think. Yep, getting those extra crit for the culling extra bullets. Lucian's ultimate now scales off of crit, so the more crit you get, the more bullets you're hailing on people. And, guy's just a monster right now. Real scary. So yeah, you can try to buy time for freestyles, try to buy time for force, but it's going to be a really tall order. Khanate's already at Soul Point before 20 minutes into this game, so their early game has just been dynamite. Really just winning from all lanes from top to bottom and the jungle matchup, so huge props to them for picking an aggro comp and executing it really well. So we'll see if they can close it out, because we've seen it go the other way in the previous games this week, where the scaling comp just buys enough time, they start to make the turn and turns the game their way. So we'll see if they can do that. It's going to be really tough though. So next play that Khanate could make if they want to is Baron, but it looks like they're just going to maintain pressure. Maybe edge out their vision a little bit, but I think they're perfectly content with just having Froggo split push. Not really a lot of answers that Tempest Academy has for Froggo. They could send 2, but even then, it's a risky scenario. Froggo's up 2 levels. He's got the Death Zone, which he can just turn it back into a 1v1. So, which Froggo does, Froggo takes On Guard into the Death Zone. On Guard's doing a lot of damage, but Froggo gets his aura up, pops the shield. He's going to have to walk away, though. Pirate Trade's going to flash forward, lands the slow. Froggo pulls Pirate Trade away, but it doesn't matter. Pirate Trade gets that Execute Reigns, gets the Fear Before Death, gets the kill. But with that exchange, though, it's going to cost them their inhibitor. So, good trade. 1 kill for an inhibitor and inhibitor. Khanete's going to be really happy with that. So, you know, that forces the tempo even more in their favor. They got a lane auto-pushing, and they could make a Baron play in a few minutes. So, we'll see if that's the route they decide to go. They've got a ton of control, vision control around that area right now. Forwick's secondary runes? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, inspiration. So he went Forwick went biscuits, it looks like, and he went boots, which he got at 9 minutes. So I guess the Mystic Boots are good if you're killing everybody with Lucian. Oh dear. But King Kublai, he's going to try to run away, but he is surrounded by 3 members of Tempest Academy, though. He's not going to make it out alive. It's just going to be a big pile of bear meat for On Guard. On Guard's going to rush forward, use that Volley Bear stun to stun Basher. But Basher and Sedatin are going to have a lot of disengage here. Wave goes down. Basher gets... Sedatin goes on a killing spree. But he's got to run away. He's not going to stand here and fight the jungle and the top laner, so... trade in as much as they can, make it a 1 for 2. That's about as good as they could have expected. But yeah, any gold given over, the longer they can make this game last for Tempest Academy, the better for them, for sure. And Khanete's going to go right back into Baron and clear that clear that vision. Ain't nobody getting vision on the Baron except for the Khanate. And they've got a ballooning 10k gold lead, so just doing so much in this early game. So let's do a quick item check. Yep, I like the Imperial Mandate that Sedatin chose for Nami. It's going to amp Lucian's damage even more. A great item if you're already ahead. And you can see just how much damage just On Guard just cannot even survive the stun duration from King Kublai. Froggo's going to posture up. Dragon's going to be up in 30 seconds, so Khanate just doing the preliminary push, getting their waves pushed out, making sure they've got vision control so that there's no way that Tempest Academy is going to risk a face check, especially with their jungler dead too. Picking off on guard early was pretty key for that. So he will be alive as the dragon spawns, but don't think there's going to be much of a play here. Sedatin drops the Nami ulti. They're going to knock up Pirate Trade 2 times in a row. Gonna die. Forward goes dominating though. Looks like they're gonna dive after Freestyles though. Freestyles flashes. The tower is disabled. Doesn't matter. There's a double kill over to Forwick. Force is caught in the death zone. He's trying to get back under the turret. Flashes does not matter. Lucian will find you. Forwick will find you. Basher gets a kill on the on guard though, and it's just devastation from the Khanate. They got towers up. Doesn't freaking matter to these guys. They've got so much of a lead right now. They could just ignore the terrain. Flash over the wall for fun. And looks like this is going to be the victory push for the Khanate, though. Really, really strong showing, closing this game out in 25 minutes with a really aggressive bot lane. So, Sedatin and Forwick, man, those are the ones to watch for sure. GG, well played to the Khanate. Nicely done. So let's go ahead and take a look at the post game real quick. Just gonna see his Lucian damage. Yep, 16,000 damage. Not a huge high damage score, but the game was so short, like there wasn't any time for him to build up anymore. So, huge props for that aggressive comp from the Khanate. Nicely done. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get the game lobby up for game 2. Tempest Academy does get side selection because they lost this match, so we'll see how they adjust their strategy moving forward. Just sit tight, grab a drink, and we'll be right back. Right, everybody, welcome back for game 2 between Tempest Academy and the Khanate. Let's see if Tempest Academy can rally and make this into a 3-game set. We are in picks and bans, lightning fast bans already. Sedatin's Thresh is off the table. No J4 for King Kublai. And no Yone or Yasuo for Force. And no Camille for Froggo. Draven is off the table for Freestyles. And let's see what Tempest Academy decides to first pick here. Yeah, I don't know what they do. They're gonna need a solution for that Lucian Nami. Leona's a good pick. I like that. Leo is a great champ into Lucian and Nami. So we'll see what the Khanate does. We'll see if they stick with what they wanted before, what they did before. So Nami is conditionally pretty good into Leo. It feels like kind of a skill matchup. Rakan, okay. So Rakan and Xayah, the lovers duo, Forwick and Sedatin, picking up the Vestayan couple. Rakan's a little dicey into Leo, but we can get into that matchup a little bit later. Let's see what Tempest Academy answers back with. So they could go ADC jungle here to not show any solo lanes, or they could grab a solo lane to keep force him getting hit with the 2 more bans in the second round. So Ashe Leo, I like it. Nice. It's a good combo. A classic. And let's see what they get for the third ban or third pick. Yeah, I do. So Xayah did recently get some buffs, which had made her a little bit stronger. She got a little bit of extended range on her feather missile spell. So it'll make her poke a little bit better, but against a champion like Ashe, it's probably not a ton of value. And Force grabs his Pantheon. He's always going to be happy to blind pick that guy. Throwing down the gauntlet, seeing blind picking Pantheon, the manliest of Pantheons, and we'll see what Basher has in answer for the Panth Man. Yeah, Khanate's really taking their time to figure out what they're gonna ban. We're gonna pick here. Ziggs, nice, good pick. So Pantheon is Yeah, it's going to be the classic matchup of the scary AD Fighter Man versus the Poke Mage, and we're going to go into the second round of bans. Khanate can still ban out the top and the jungle from Tempest Academy. Could ban the Viego. They could ban the Urgot. They're going to keep banning the Malphite though. That's the same ban that's a similar ban that they had yesterday. And I think they might have been Gangplank last game. Um, yeah, Baker Marathon's the manliest. And Tempest Academy, they could also ban top and jungle here off of the Khanate. So gonna get rid of the Fiora from Froggo. That's good. Froggo picks up a lot of bans. Um, yeah, he was getting on average 2 bans too in the scouting ground. So those 2 bans track, I'd say. No Amumu for on guard. Mumu's pretty busted, and I think it's a good read. I think I think Tempest Academy does need some kind of tankage. They're going to get rid of Rumble from Kublai. But yeah, I like those 2 bans. Getting rid of Malphite and Amumu, it's really smart because you got Pantheon, Ash, Leo. You might need a little bit. They've got the makings of a really scary, like super engaged team comp there. So um, and they're gonna have so Connie's gonna have to blind pick. Oh no, they can pick jungle here if they want without revealing it and save their Froggo, keep Froggo with the counter pick. So Xin Zhao, Kublai, the Khanate keeping up the early game pressure with the early game jungler Xin Zhao. So blue is gonna have to pick top and jungle here. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what On Guard goes with here. Viego's still up, but um, I don't know if he got as much out of it as he wanted in the last game. So looks like Gwen is going to get picked up for Pirate Trade. I haven't seen him play Gwen before. I haven't seen anybody play Gwen actually. I've only seen Gwen banned against um, lane main. So I'm psyched to see Gwen in action. I think she's a pretty cool champ, and don't get to see enough of her. But that does put yeah, it does yeah. So they've got an AP top laner and AD mid laner. I like that. That's a good damage profile they got there. On guard's gonna grab Volibear. Gonna take that away from King Kublai. Oh no, King Kublai's already got Zen Zhao, so now On Guard gets to be the bear. And we'll see what they pick for Froggo. He's gonna be going into a Gwen. Let's see. Because I don't know Gwen that well. I'm gonna take a look and see. Gangplank. Nice. Um I think Gwen might be pretty decent at Gangplank though. Hmm. Let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah, Zen does feel kind of scary into that team. There's a ton of CC. Um, Most importantly, like melee CC. Um, yeah, diving into like Leo, Pantheon, Volibear might be a little bit scary. So, but I want to check out the percentages of Gangplank into Gwen. Oh, okay, does pretty decent into Gwen. It looks like. Gonna have to scroll down. Yeah, Gwen's one of his easier matchups actually. Interesting. Yeah, I guess yeah, that does make sense though because like a lot of his like Gangplank's range damage is mid range and he would already be inside of Gwen's shroud. So Gwen's got an immunity shroud field, which lets her avoid attacks from outside of it, like long range attacks. But Gangplank's a mid range AD carry essentially. His barrels are mid range, his pistol is mid range. So yeah, he's cool with that. Gangplank's not going to be worried about that shroud at all. So we'll get a look at. Oh, we've got to remake the lobby. There's a little bit of a mix-up. Somebody banned or picked the wrong champion. Um, So we'll get that set up shortly. Cool. All right, we're back in. Anyways, so let's take a look at these matchups. So looks like Froggo's going to have an advantageous matchup in the top lane against Pirate Trade's Gwen. Statistically speaking, we'll see if they actually play that out. You never know. Statistics only go so far in these matchups with these players and their signature picks and whatnot. So, in the jungle, Xin Zhao's definitely gonna have the early game pressure, but I don't know how long that's gonna last, especially with the likes of Pantheon, Leo, and Volibear running around the map. Could be kind of dicey. Um, Yeah, yeah, that was a good point. I'm not super good. Oh, Exodus, she's actually in GP this. Oh, okay, okay. Exodus likes, so you do like Gwen. You like Gwen into GP because she got some buffs, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, I'm behind the curve. I bow to Exodus's infinite top lane knowledge. So, we'll see if Pirate Trade can take advantage of that matchup. Um, she brought scissors to a gunfight. Nice. I like that. I think like 90% of why I like Gwen is like that when she gets like all those snip stacks and just like snips somebody like 15 times in like 3 seconds. It's really dorky looking, but it's funny and it's cool. I don't know. I just like it's yeah, I like it. It's cool. The mid lane matchup, Pantheon. He's not gonna be liking that he's really not going to be liking the poke that Basher is probably going to be able to get away with. But until Basher on Ziggs gets his Lost Chapter, mana is going to be an issue, and Pantheon really only needs one good engage to tilt the whole map, or tilt the lane. Um, so we'll see how that goes. Basher's going to have to play that really delicately, balancing poking with his positioning and making sure that he's not giving up any space. I mean, even then, it's still kind of a dicey affair because Pantheon can always just flash stun. So gonna be tricky, but Basher Ziggs is legit. Basher plays a really good Zig, so I'm confident that he can do well in lane. Um, and looking at Ashe Leo, let's get the lobby up real quick. Um, yeah, I do like I like the going cutting the life fibers. Yeah, a little Kill the Kill reference from Mallow. Thank you. Maybe that's why I like Gwen, is because like it reminds me of Kill the Kill with her scissor attacks. Um, But looking at the bot lane now, you've got Ashe and Leo into the lovers lane. I don't know. For me personally, I really like Leo into Rakan. Rakan, even though he's an engaged champ, he's a little bit squishy. But one of the easiest things that you can do with Leo is you can hit him with your Zenith Blade, and as soon as he recalls back to Xayah, you follow him straight to his ADC. Like he's doing you a huge favor with the engage. Um, Rakan trying to engage on you on a Leo isn't always going to work because I mean you can basically time the stun to slow him down, and then you could time your Zenith Blade to follow him as soon as he tries to get back to Xayah. Um, so it's a little dicey. Xayah does have her ultimate, which lets her dodge everything. Is really nice against Leo's ranged engage. Her solar flare is pretty predictable. Xayah is going to be able to at least ult away from it on reaction. So she's a pretty slippery champ. The thing is, Ashe also, the Crystalline Arrow, super telegraphed. Xayah is going to be able to dodge out of that as well. But she only has one ultimate, so if they do the combo of the Crystal Arrow with the Solar Flare, forcing Xayah to ult and then flash, then you can create a window to nail her down. But otherwise, it's going to be a pretty tough affair to do that. So yeah, yeah. We'll see. And I'm curious to see how well the Xayah buffs are gonna be for her ranged laning performance too. Because typically she gets outranged by a lot of ADCs. Ashe has got very good auto attack range, so she'll have the poke damage or the poke advantage. Also, the volley is really just annoying too. Um, yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. This the duo for Khanate's it's got me curious. I'm curious how it's going to play out. So, um, yeah, right now I'm liking Tempest Academy. Um, I think they take the win here and push this thing to 3 games, which is what I think everybody wants tonight. That'd be freaking awesome to see a 3 game set. So, Um. Oh, Ash is getting nerfed next patch. The cooldown in RW. Interesting. Yeah, Ash has seemed like a really strong pick. Like she gets picked a lot in this tournament, and it could just be that there's like a crossover, common champ pools and stuff. But uh, she's performed really, really well in almost every game she's been picked in. So yeah, I'm a firm believer that she is one of the legit premier marksman champions that you can pick here. At least our own little tournament meta. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna have our loading screen up soon. Hey, Huache, welcome, and thank you for your awesome graphics too. They look so good. I'm super psyched for them. And you just do them so fast too. Um, yeah, I know. Yeah, Fork is playing Zaya. It's kind of weird. Oh, we are already in. Wow, that's a fast load time. Nobody's on a toaster tonight. That's good. Got the real hardcore players here. All right, let's get that objective timer up. And yeah, for those that don't know, Huache is the miracle worker that designs all of our tournaments graphics. They're amazing. They're awesome. They're just like production would not be half of what it is without that woman. So I've got a 4-man stack on the mid lane though, looking for some kind of action. Kublai's looks like he might drop a ward in the red. He's in the pixel bush, so we'll see. Yeah, it's just Elcrest posting up. So just a line of scrimmage from Tempest Academy. We'll see. Being very, very patient. And they've got no vision. So they're just kind of okay, so they're just waiting for a pixel bush movement. But Kublai is once Kublai okay, so yeah. Froggo got a peek at Kublai. Lets the Khanate know that they can just walk on up, get a ward in the red, get a sense of where On Guard is going to be starting. And it looks like he's going to start for the red too. Nice play, I like that. Going to go for the vertical jungling here. Let's see. And On Guard's not going to be spotted at all, so nice play. We'll see if they end up with vertical jungling or if On Guard gets the 3 buff Kublai. And Basher heading straight to the blue though, getting a ward on that. Making sure that he gets an idea of what's going on, so they know that On Guard started the red. Ooh, and On Guard's here. Gets a stun onto Basher, though. Basher is going to flash back, drops his barrier, is going to keep on right-clicking as fast as he can. The bite goes through. Force steps up, gets the ignite. Don't think it's going to be enough, though. Basher's going to survive. Man, so close. 60 health. Oh! That man is ruthless. Flash Q for the execute from Force. Sends a message, sends Basher straight back to his base. Gonna crash a big ol' wave in the mid lane. That's Force tier T, man. Dude is freaking nasty on that Pantheon, showing why everybody needs to keep banning him out. Yep, he's gonna go back and protect his red buff, or try to intercept King Kublai, who is got a really nice flank under the bot lane. Elcrest is gonna have to flash on out. Force is here to support though. He's only level 2. He's gonna miss that XP, but King Kublai, ooh, he saw King Kublai go into the bush though. Kublai's got to flash out, dashes towards the minions, trying to get away. Meanwhile, the camera wants to go top lane. Great, okay, cool. So, yeah, Kublai makes it out. Does cost him his flash though, but a nice smooth escape because, yeah, if Force got anywhere near him with that stun, would have been toast. So really aggressive macro plays right at the start of right out of the gate. So. Good stuff from both sides. I like it. Yep, Force making the most of his early game jungle prowess, and same with King Kublai, getting a flash out of Elcrest at the start. So good work. Looks like King Kublai is going to do a little bit of vertical jungling, but looks like On Guard is in mid. Basher's going to get the satchel charge. He's stunned. He's going to get away though. Drops the slow field, but Force has to shield up. Kublai's there to help, though. Force has lost his shield, though, but Basher is really, really low. He's going to have to hobble on out. Kublai is going to pay for Basher's sins. And Basher might be going for an execute here. But just people are just really a lot of flow. And I think, has Basher bought himself enough time? Yep, Basher gets the execute, so good escape by him to not give any more money. But Force has already got 2 kills. Yep, little scary. Almost got 2,000 gold, so... Yep, making cross-map plays. Doesn't even bother needing to hang out in his lane. He is everywhere he needs to be. Man. Yeah, I think you're right, Halo. He might have been able to recall there. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you gotta have faith. Yeah. Yeah, Mallory's definitely farming champs instead of minions. So yeah, Basher, he was able to get a tier, which will help with his farming. So it's a nice alternative to get if you're not on the road to get the last chapter early. So yeah, and Ziggs needs mana because Force is going to keep up this pressure nonstop. So the extra mana regen will definitely help. Oh, Gwen is immune to the barrels if Gangplank. Interesting. Okay. So I guess the barrels don't affect Gwen when she's got the shroud up if you chain a barrel from outside of the shroud, so makes sense. Kublai goes up top, not able to get any kind of CC onto Pirate Trade, so he's just going to back on up. On guard is right in the bush, though. Forwick's going to flash on out, not even take a chance. Sedatin going to just walk away, though. Forwick is laying down a lot of feathers, gets the root. On guard's got to hobble away. Same with Freestyles. Elcrest is here to answer, but there's just not going to be any further commits from On guard or Freestyles there. But On guard did score a flash, though. Both flashes are down in the bot lane for the Khanate. So Froggo taking advantage of that level 6 he's got, but Power Trade just snipping away right in his pants, so looks painful. Khanate trying to do the early game thing and stacking 4 people on the bot side right outside the dragon. Recalls are happening, so good timing if they wanted to take it, but they don't see the recalls, so they're just going to play it safe, not do anything too overly aggressive, and return to their stations. So we got a... wow, Pirate Trade's going to just straight up all in on a Froggo. Oh, no, yeah, Froggo kills him. Man, that was a good TP. I didn't even think we could do that. What? Did he come back with the... Came back with a Sheen, yeah. Right in Pirate Trade's face and just, like, soloed him down with a Gangplank ulti. Real surprising kill there. Nice, nice work. Pirate Trade is going to return back with the TP, but not going to all in himself. So Froggo crashing a nice big old wave, and he's got a good lead over Pirate Trade. So nice work in the top lane for Froggo. Yeah, I was so busy thinking about Froggo's ultimate to tilt the bot lane, but nope, just use it to solo down the Gwen. On guard gets a nice flank onto the mid lane, forces a flash out of Basher. Basher's pretty far up lane with very little mana, so he's got to be really, really careful. Does not want to get caught without mana for a satchel charge to get away from Force. Do a quick gold check real quick here. Yep, gold's pretty good. Gold's in favor, 500 ahead for Tempest Academy. Froggo's got the lead though in the top lane with 600. Things are pretty even in jungle. Force has got 1,000 gold lead in mid, and all stuff looks even in the bot side. So yeah, both teams playing this a lot more measured. There's a lot of action just a couple minutes ago, but now they're playing a little bit more safely. Froggo gets some damage on the Pirate Trade, but Pirate Trade returns back with quite a bit. Froggo slaps an orange in his mouth, starts trading with some damage. He's got the Trial by Fire passive if he wants to. Ooh, Pirate Trade's going to flash in. Froggo is going to get away with that healing from the Corruption Potion. On guard, he's in the North River. He's not going to see Kublai quite yet, though. And Kublai's trying desperately to finish this Rift Herald before anybody else notices. On guard is going to spot him, though. Going to opt in for the fight. Froggo, meanwhile, kills Pirate Trade, so they've got to be careful. The Pantheon ulti's here. Kublai's desperately trying to get to Froggo in time, but Froggo's not going to be able to join and help that fight out, so... Yeah, it was a dangerous, as a gutsy call to try to go for that early Rift Herald. But yeah, the risk did not pay off. Uh-oh. Freestyles lands the arrow onto Sedatin. Sedatin's got a flash over the wall to get out. Forwicus finds himself surrounded by 4 members of Tempest Academy. Drops the ultimate, trying to get some time, but there's just too many people. Elcrest is going to pick up that kill, and... They're going to get the dragon? Okay. Alright, Zig's ulti spreads him out. Dragon's still going to go over to Tempest Academy, though. Good pickup for them. Got about 1,000 gold difference still in favor of Tempest Academy, so they're coasting. They're keeping their lead up, despite the fact that Pirate Trade is giving up a bit of ground to Froggo in the top lane. But those are the plays you got to make. If you pick Xin Zhao, you can't rest. You just gotta be active. You gotta take chances, and sometimes you get burned. So, and that's looking like what happened. So we'll see if King Kublai can keep that up. But a lot of damage from Froggo. Pirate Trade's going to go down to half health, and Froggo's is going to grow that CS lead even more. King Kublai is hovering mid. No gank to be had there, but he does have the Rift Herald, though. So he could get... He's going to get some credit for that play in the mid lane. Looks like they're going to get a couple plates here. And this might get the... This is going to get the turret kind of close to Basher's satchel threshold. Basher overstays a little bit, though. Ultimate goes down from On Guard right onto 2, though. Basher does not make it out alive, but... On Guard also pays with his life, though. It's now down to Force and King Kublai, and Force is going to win that fight every time. Gets a double kill onto the Mantheon, 4-0-1, ready to just deliver punishment elsewhere on the map as soon as that ultimate comes back up. So, yeah, Force getting more and more gold. This is going to be a story of opposing solo laners, I think, between Froggo and Force, but we'll see how the rest of the game plays out. But yeah, both, yeah, it's kind of what it's looking like. So, Basher's going to have to use his ultimate, clear out some of the minion waves, get some damage on the Force. Going to back him off. Force has 2 plates left on his turret. Basher's Satchel Charge does execute turrets when it's below a certain threshold, so Basher's going to try to get that down so he can free up the mid lane and get a little bit more breathing room against Force's Pantheon, who's really oppressive, especially with this much of a lead. Yeah, and Force does have the most gold in the game right now at 5,400, so that's exactly what Pantheon wants to do. Oh, Sedatin drops the ultimate, though. Gets a 2-man knockup into Froggo's ultimate. Freestyles just gets annihilated. Doesn't even have a chance to get out. No flash, no play. That was just a 100% guaranteed kill there with the combined ultimates from Sedatin and Froggo. Really good coordination. And that's going to get some plates over to Forwick, too, which is just what he's looking for. Froggo's got almost a 30 CS lead right now. They're trying really hard. They do get the execute on the mid turret, but it might cost them a little bit more, though. King Kublai is on Force. Forces to flash over the wall. On Guard is here. Gets a stun of the King Kublai. Basher's trying to lay down as much damage as he can in the process, but he's got to be careful. He does not want to get slowed. He's going to have to just flash away, not even give On Guard a chance to stun him or do anything. But Kublai does trade his life for the mid turret, which is huge. The longer that Basher can keep his turret up, the better, and the more pressure he can just apply safely without risk of... getting smashed is, ooh, Basher goes for the ultimate, almost kills Force, leaves Force down to under 200 hit points. And yeah, Bash needs whatever breathing room he can against that Pantheon, man. That dude is scary. And Kublai, you know, he's making plays, even though like he'll get killed in some of them, he's still making a positive play. So that in his top side, looking for an engage and a pirate trade. Gonna get flashed off of his knockup. Pirate Trade's gonna have to retreat back away and not chance anything else. Good run by Sadat to get up there in the top lane and just make Pirate Trade's life even worse. It's the last thing you want to see when you're like already losing top lane is the freaking support showing up and trying to tilt that even further. So, damn, Froggo's parlay like takes like God, like a fifth off a Pirate Trade with one shot. Barrel takes him down to 50%. So much damage. Yeah, he's got that Essence Reaver. Dude's scary, man. Real scary. But it does look like Force is hovering though, topside. Pirate Trade's got to be careful though, because he doesn't have a ton of health to trade back on. So Froggo gets Pirate Trade down to 25% health. Force is here. Froggo's gonna have to do something really creative. Flashes forward, but he gets stunned before he can shoot Pirate Trade in the head. Froggo's trying to get away, but Force has just got too much CC, too much burst damage. Gets a huge shutdown after Froggo. That's 600 gold right in Force's pocket. Meanwhile, 4 members of Kublai, the Khanate, are moving onto the bot lane though. With that pressure relieved from Force, they're gonna make a beeline straight for the dragon, try to take it out before Force can respond. On guard is around, not going to get there in time for a smite steal though. Walks a little bit too far up though. Sadat is going to all in on the freestyles though. The fight is on. There is an Ash Arrow too. Freestyles is trying to return damage, but he got exhausted though. Not a ton of damage quite yet. Forwick is still laying down damage too. Basher's there. Sadat is able to get maybe offer a shield though. Pirate Trade on to Forwick. Oh, the shield doesn't help him though. Pirate Trade is right in the back line, tearing everybody apart. Freestyles is going to show up too. Shoots Basher right in the face. Sends him back to base. Courtesy of the gray screen. Tempest Academy turns that fight around. Freestyles just stayed in the pocket. Exhaust be damned, did not matter a thing. So, really well played by Tempest Academy there. Yeah, Gwen healed a ton there. What does she have her? Yeah, she's got her Rift Maker now. Gives her a lot of Omnivamp, and Gwen deals a lot of AP damage in melee, so that's one of her fortes. She could kind of be like a mini drain tank almost, especially against a bunch of squishies. Like, she was surrounded by 2, didn't matter. Pirate Trade was able to make that a positive play easily. Pirate Trade will take that fight any day. Looks like Crest and Force are in mid. They're going to have to push back though a little bit, but Froggo maintaining a lot of pressure. On guard was looking for a flank, but decided to go back in mid. He's going to find King Kublai instead, though. Elcrest is going to flash forward. Ooh, they both get cucked by the bombs, though. Basher drops the ultimate, but he's going to get stunned by the solar flare. Sadattin's going to try to peel with his knockup. Basher's trying to create some space. Sadattin uses a huge charm. Gets them away from Basher, but it's not enough, though. The chase is still on. Force Elcrest is just too hard of a combo to get away from. Chase, stuns, lockdowns, it's just you can't, yeah. Super rough. Froggo is waiting for a bush gank though. Force shields a lot of the damage. On guard is in with the ultimate though. Froggo's going to have to try to get away though. Not going to do it. Froggo had a chance to do the burst damage. It was not enough. He's going to get killed trying to get crafty with that bush gank. And Tempest Academy is going to try to claim the Rift Herald as their reward. Sadattin's just going to have to back off. Might try to get some vision, but even then, King Kublai is not going to be in range to get a decent steal attempt. Yeah, Halo, you're right. Yeah. Pirate Trade was surrounded by 3. That's right. Yeah, those numbers advantages did not matter. But yeah, both bot lanes of this game seem to be canceling each other out. Yeah, they're basically within 200 gold of each other. But the tail so far is Froggo's Gangplank and Force's Pantheon for sure. You know, good news for the Khanate, even though they're down 300 gold, their carry, the guy that's got the most gold in their team, he scales way better than Force does. And Basher just casually walks up, drops a satchel, pops the bot turret, And On Guard is going to be caught out of the tri-bush though, but Force is here as well. Freestyle's trying to return some damage, but On Guard just gets popped. There's just too much damage on him before Satin gets his ultimate down. Gets one charm, gets two charm, gets a two-man knockup. Freestyles follows up with a crystalline arrow, though. This is a disadvantaged fight, though. It's still a 4v3, but Freestyles is doing so much damage, though. Kublai goes down, though. Forward pops the ultimate, trying to catch Force. Elcrest is on Basher, trying to finish him off with the last bit of health that he's got. Basher's going to get this kill pretty... He should get the kill. Yeah, he gets the kill easily. And Freestyles and Force. Last men standing in the bot lane. Freestyles, Ash, man. Dude is scary. Dude is scary. Man, that is another one team fight for Tempest Academy. So Force misses the shield. Going to try and juke back and forth. Gets a flash out of Bash. And just a very strange use of abilities right there. And Freestyle's post-fight is going to be able to collect the gold from the bot turret, the outer turret. So we got 3 turrets to 2. Game is still advantaged by Tempest Academy, but the scaling advantage I still would give over to the Khanate. It's just a matter of getting there, though. Freestyles is starting to get scary. He is starting to pull away with the gold lead from Forwick now. Yeah, Freestyles is up 1,000 gold. So looks like Tempest Academy's plan of having a really nasty early game from Force's Pantheon and just bridge that into a strong game from Freestyles. Freestyles is looking like he's going to be able to pick up that slack in the mid game easily with this gold lead that he's got over Forwick. So we'll see how Tempest Academy positions him around the way. Third dragon of the game is spawned in, and we've got a face-off. The Tempest Academy is split across both sides, though. I don't know. They do have the lead, so they could do an enveloping maneuver if they wanted to here, and it'd be pretty effective. They don't have to fight front to back because they do have the strength of Force here and of Freestyle. So Kublai or the Khanate recognizes that and backs away. Gives up the ground. They're gonna try to regroup maybe. Ooh, nice, nice. Force drops the Rift Herald at the same time as they're doing the dragon, forcing. Oh, but the Gangplank ultimate is onto the dragon though. Still going to get secured by Tempest Academy. That's going to give them 2 dragons to 1. The Khanate is going to get the Rift Herald down, it looks like. Oh, no, 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 no. They're here. Woo, Ash Arrow almost catches Basher. So Tempest Academy is trying to get the Rift Herald to charge against this mid turret. Goes down before, so really, really big defensive play from the Khanate. They're able to hold that mid turret a little bit longer. It's just what they need to do. Meanwhile, it looks like Froggo's getting some nice solo time in the bot lane, so they've got to be careful. Froggo, as soon as he shows, Tempest Academy might decide to all in if they've got a bead. They do have a Leo ultimate. Froggo showed bot, so they are kind of looking. But Froggo does have TP, so I'm not going to push it too hard. Yep, Froggo's going to get that nice push across that wave, and he's just going to back safely to base. Yeah, both teams are cool to chill for now. Dragon seems to be the biggest motivator for him to move out, so Tempest Academy is definitely going to have to keep capitalizing on Force's advantages, but he is going to start to grow weaker. Pantheon, as we know, falls off later in the game. Just doesn't have, burst damage means a little bit less as people are getting more defensive stats and armor and stuff. He still can absorb a ton of damage with that shield, though. Nice sidestep from Force to dodge out, but Sedatin's here, gets the stun, gets the knockup, gets the charm, and Elcrest too. Basher's laying down damage. Kublai's laying down damage. The ultimate from Basher cleans their clock. Elcrest flashes away, gonna get knocked up, so Sedatin's gonna give him another knockup. Basher, rinse, wash, rinse, and repeat. Knockup after knockup. Oh, Basher's not gonna get. Oh no, King Kublai gets the challenging stab. Oh, Sedatin gets killed on the back end of that play, though. Kublai gets stunned. Freestyles is here for revenge. On guard is too. Pirate Trade's right behind Basher. Finds himself in the worst possible place. Gets the barrier down. Not going to help you out, but he's trying to get away. Pirate Trade is going to pick up that kill, though. Man, huge, huge overextension from the Khanate there. So getting a little bit too far ahead of themselves and just giving up a really nasty return kill. So really good collapse from Freestyles and Pyro Trade there and On Guard. Everybody, the whole team, it was a good team effort by Tempest Academy. Now they are going for Baron here. They've got the tempo. Basher and King Kublai are dead. King Kublai will be up though, but Basher will still be dead for 10 more seconds. They don't have enough damage on the Baron, and Froggo just does too much damage. They can't really risk it. Although Froggo getting in range to harass them off the Baron to stop it, he's going to just walk on out. Casual Gangplank style, so good disruption of the Baron to keep the game alive. Yeah, you give up Baron with a 4k gold lead, and yeah, this scary of a comp right now. Yeah, it would have been bad, so really, really nice save from Froggo there. Let's see. Looks like Pirate Trade's got his Gnasher's Tooth. Nice. Froggo went for oh, nice. Cool. Okay. He went with the Immortal Shield Bow. So going for a little bit of more defensive build, knowing that he doesn't really have a huge front line to protect him. So that's a really smart buy, I think. That's a good buy from Froggo to do. But items are getting picked up left and right. Force has his Mana Moon though. Ooh, we do have a 1v1 Froggo against Pirate Trade. Froggo drops the ultimate on himself, and Pirate Trade is doing so much damage. He's healing. Froggo flashes, gets the shield bow shield, eats an orange, trying to trade back some damage, but Pirate Trade is just doing way too much right now. He's got that two item spike. On guard's here. Is he gonna take the kill? Okay, gives it to Pirate Trade. Good. All right, Pirate Trade goes unstoppable. 5-2 and 2. He is shoring up that gold difference though. Now he's 800 gold within Froggo. So this could become worse over time if it looks like he can just all-in Froggo whenever he wants. So Khanete's going to have to play around that. On guard shoving his way into hostile territory. Got to be careful though. There's a lot of the Khanate here. Pirate Trade's pretty far up. They're not gonna collapse on him. No. Oh, they might have a collapse on the Khanate. Kublai's gonna jump on him. But Pirate Trade, he tanks so much with that healing, though. Force immediately ults. They're looking for a damage. Forwick drops his ultimate, though. No Feather Call, though, to stun anybody up. He's just going to leave it there. Oh, my God. Basher just barely sidesteps Freestyle's arrow, though, but the stun is on a Sedatin. That's going to generate a TP, though, from Froggo. Looking like they're going to try to all-in Pirate Trade here. They've got all four members mobbing Pirate Trade. Pirate Trade drops the Hourglass, or Stopwatch, but just only buys a little bit of time, and he's going to get shut down, though. Kublai goes right over the wall with Sedatin. Sedatin gets a huge knock-up, a huge charm. He gets the kill on the L-Crest. He's going to exhaust Force. Oh, my God. Force almost kills Sedatin, though, in the response. So this could be a smite fight. If On Guard can steal this, that puts them at soul point. Don't know if he's going to risk his life for it, though. The nice satchel from Basher keeps On Guard from taking that blast cone over. So really good defensive plays, very creative defensive plays all around for the Khanate, keeping this game alive and just dragging out as long as they can. Yeah, I agree, Pyro. His Ziggs is awesome. His Ziggs is really good. Yeah, and he's got himself to within 600 gold of Force after being behind for so long. So nice work keeping his head in the game and getting that money, baby. So things are looking tied up. Tempest Academy had the lead for most of the game, but now it's within 700 gold of each other. So, you know, they do have the scaling is definitely harder on Khanate's side, but they don't have a super hard front line. So the engages are pretty dicey. Kublai's been good about creating. Ooh, he finds Freestyle solo. Takes him down to almost half health, but On Guard is here, goes over the wall with the ultimate, but doesn't matter though. The shutdown is Kublai's to claim. Gets the kill on the Freestyles. Meanwhile, Forwick is laying down so much damage in the On Guard though. On Guard is healing though because he's a big-ass bear, but Froggo's ultimate is here. Both Force and On Guard get out of it, but Force is caught in a 1v3, getting knocked up. He has the shield, but he gets the charmed. Forwick gets a double kill there. Huge turn for the Khanate. They needed that really well, and you know, Kublai, even though his scoreline is at 2-9 and 8, he's creating a ton of plays for his team, trading his life for really favorable engages. he knows his team can finish them, and so he's willing to put himself at risk in order to create those opportunities for his team. So really, really good play. He's still finding relevancy as Xin Zhao, 28 minutes in the game. And Sedatin's just been incredible with his charms, his knockups. Yeah, Sedatin's had a really hell of a game, for sure. Just tying up opponents as long as they can, and it looks like that is a easy Baron for... Oh, the Khanate, but Forwick's got to pop his... Oh, Forwick's not making it out of here. Pirate Trade and Elcrest said, hell no, that Baron's not for free. Elcrest gets the... gets the solo kill onto Basher with the Solar Flare. Sedatin's going to dash away. Kublai's going to return a little bit of damage, but meanwhile, in the bot lane, Froggo has got the Baron-empowered minions and soloed kills a turret on the bot side of the map. So one inhib turret left on the bot half for Tempest Academy here. So just a nice back and forth game all around. So looks like the Khanate's got the lead for maybe the first time in the game. A couple hundred gold ahead. And yeah, that Baron play was a huge part of it. Tempest Academy did punish them a little bit, getting 2 kills on the other end of it, but still. Baron plus a tower, that's you'll take that trade any day. On guard's gonna find King Kublai as he's farming. Pirate Trade is here too. Kublai's gonna just knock him away and walk on out using that Xin Zhao ultimate to create some space. And just looking at freestyles, man. Yeah, both these ADCs are doing really well. Somehow, my god, Froggo has a 3,000 gold lead. Still over Pirate Trade, which is crazy because he's been laying people out, but you know, a lot of it is thanks to Gangplank's passive too. Like, he does collect a lot of extra gold from farming minions, and he does have the highest CS in the game right now, so stands to reason that Gangplank is seeing riches everywhere he goes. So Kublai's trying to get on his blue buff, but Freestyles and Elcrest are here to disrupt that plan. And it's going to just get... Basher's going to pick up that blue buff, so just the guy that they wanted it on. We've got Dragon in 1 minute, so both teams are forming up at the South River getting ready for this. The winner of this Dragon is going to be at Soul Point. And the Soul itself is an Earth Soul, which would be phenomenal for Tempest Academy. Forwick has to dash on out, takes the Blast Cone away. On guard was really dangerously close to getting a stun on him, so gotta be careful. Sedatin's gonna pop his ultimate, gonna get stunned right in the face by Freestyles. Freestyles is not having any of that. So Sedatin's ultimate is down on the Rakan. But we've got a 1v1 fight. Jungle in the Rumble in the jungle in the Dragon Pit. On guard is going to go down. There's just too much damage. He finds himself surrounded by 5 members of the Khanate, and they're going to pursue this. Froggo's ultimate goes down. King Kublai's got to take a little bit of a side path in. Ooh, nice satchel from Basher, followed up by a knockup from Sedatin. But Freestyles is laying down damage onto Froggo though. Exhaust is on him. Freestyles flashes out of the Ziggs ultimate though. We've got to clean 4v3 here. Sedatin's looking for an engage. Basher's going to keep laying down damage as fast as he can. Forwick is healthy and wants to keep doing damage too. Superior numbers are going to let... Ooh, Sedatin's gonna... Yeah, Basher's gonna keep laying down some cover fire while Forwick goes to work on the Earth Dragon. Pirate Trade and Freestyles are hovering around the Dragon area, but I don't think that they're gonna get this. It's gonna put Khanate at... they're gonna put them at Soul Point here. Freestyles is getting a little close. He does not have any sums if they get any kind of slow on him, so he's got to be careful. Yep, both teams are just going to walk it on out. And that is 3 dragons to 2 in favor of the Khanate. Khanate's rocking almost 1,000 gold lead. Or 1,300 gold lead. Yeah. Doing really well, having a really nice mid to late game here. Man. You know, I think I would give the edge of the team fights to Oh yeah. Let's see the lanes. So Froggo's got a gigantic 4,000 gold lead over Pirate Trade right now. Marksmen are almost bang even. Bash has closed the gold gap with Force, and gold's pretty even for the junglers. So the biggest gap right now is Froggo's gigantic gold lead. He's sitting on 2,000 gold right now, dude. Yeah, he's waiting for something big. Let's see. And gets a Lord Doms and an Essence Revert. Jeez. Yeah. That's a lot of deeps from the Gangplanker. So we've got Baron in 1 minute and a ton of pressure in the mid lane. On guard was looking for a flank, but he got found out though. Sedaten's gonna get in there with the ultimate, get the charm and the knockup. That is an easy pick for the Khanate. Kublai's looking for another follow-up though. Flashes, gets the challenging into the Gangplank ultimate. Force away from Elcrest, but Force is going to get knocked up. The Ziggs ultimate is right there afterwards. Pirate Trade jumps right in the thick of things though. Snips Forwick almost completely dead, but he gets killed in the process though. A daring attempt that could have turned the fight for sure. Kublai dives into the turret, gets killed, but he's got a GA. And they're going to keep up this pressure though. Khanate is just taking a lot of, just making the most of all their plays. Like, they'll get a kill, they'll take an objective, they'll get some pressure, they'll take an objective. Basher gets hurt pretty bad by Force of Spear, so he's going to have to back up a little bit. Volley almost tags him too. Statin in with the shield to make sure he doesn't go down, but Basher's got to waddle his little Yordle butt as far away from danger as he can. Dude's what? He's got like he's got 200 hit points, yep. Just get out, buddy. Yeah, the Khanate has been really good about seizing every opportunity given to them. They've been behind most of this game, but they've still been able to trade back objectives, and trade objectives for just deaths that aren't really too troublesome for them in the long run because even if they did give Force a lot of kills at the start, they're able to hold on and stretch this game out to past the 30-minute mark, making that gold lead a little bit less relevant over time. So Sedaten is pretty far up. Got to be careful. He needs to jump. Nope, he's going to take the Blast Cone. Easy casual escape. Trying to get some vision control around the Baron, but On Guard is not having it. Yeah, real competitive game. Makes me wonder if the first game was Tempest Academy waking up. And yeah, this game is way more competitive. I'd love to see it. Man. Yeah, one thing I am impressed with too is that the Khanate have been playing this really well because they don't have a really traditional tank line here. They've just been having to trade really impetuous and adventurous engages for. Oh, let's see. Might be a little discovery here. Sedaten goes in, dashes out, gets a knockup into the Froggo ultimate though. Froggo's looking for a barrel shot. Oh my god! He blows Elcrest straight off the map though. Here comes Sedaten with the ultimate, gets a knockup, and just blast Freestyles out of the fight. Freestyles is trying to catch up because there's a lot of low health bars on the Khanate. They're flashing, they're taking the blast cones away. Forward gets a root on the On Guard. And Pantheon ulti forces in the backline. Oh, he's got such low health though. He's just looking for a single stun. Dies before he can deliver any damage to Basher though. On Guard goes way too far in. It's 4 members in that alley waiting for him. Exhaust to seal the deal, and that's going to be Earth Dragon possibly, or Baron for the Khanate. They've got the choice. Looks like they're going to trade. They're going to chase around Freestyles. Freestyles is trying to create some mid lane pressure. Ooh, and he gets a TP. That's going to be Earth Soul though for the Khanate. Pirate Trade is here with Freestyles, but this is still a 2v4. They've got to play this really carefully. Because Baron is up, and if they give up any more kills there, that could be the Baron, and that would be devastating for their base. So it looks like we've got a TP from Froggo onto the Baron, and Khanate are interested in maintaining control of this section of the map as much as they can. And good for them for getting basically the Earth Dragon buff off of the table. Earth Dragon buff scales off of defensive stats, and there's some pretty good beef on the side of Tempest Academy. If they were to get that Earth buff, that could have put them back into the game. But the Earth Soul, keeping that away from Tempest Academy is a pretty damn big play for the Khanate. Let's see. Oh, Sedaten's going full tank. Nice. I like it. So Sedaten's getting a good benefit from that that Earth Spirit. But man, Sedatin's just been a freaking treat to watch, man. He pops his ultimate. Freestyles flashes away though. There's not going to be any follow-up. On guard flashes away too. So 2 flashes 4, but the Solar Flare does land in the King Kublai though. The engage is back in. Oh my god, On Guard's in the back line. Pirate Trade is right on the Forwick though. Forwick's desperately trying to get, he roots, gets the root. Oh my god, is he going to survive? He goes down though. But so Pirate Trade is still alive though. He's around to keep doing damage though. He's snipping, he's getting heals, chopping people's heads off. Doesn't freaking matter. Froggo is around. Oh! Froggo blasts Elcrest right off the map again with another barrel, punishing that support play with that freaking big-ass wallet of Gangplanks. But it looks like Tempest Academy, they are not even wasting any time. As soon as they win that team fight, they're going straight for the mid turret. They're going to look to take an inhib here. This would be huge for them right now. They needed a good tempo boost, and this is exactly what they wanted. Basher's going to try to wave clear with his ultimate, but it's not going to be enough damage, though. Ooh, Pirate Trade's got to be careful, though. Does not want to take any more shots from Basher. Freestyles is trying to stay in the pocket, though. Stun, flash stun from Force onto Froggo, though. Freestyles wins the 1v1 against Basher. Oh my god, Froggo goes down, too. That's an easy inhib for Tempest Academy. They could return and go back to the Baron, which they're going to do. There are res timers, so Khanate can defend the base, but they're not going to be able to defend the Baron. King Kublai might be able to get there in time for a desperate Baron steal, but without a blast cone, I don't think he makes it. So, man, Pirate Trade just surviving that team fight with just not even like 50 health, so low, and then surviving long enough to get the start getting his life back up through all that lifesteal, man. Just, man, the Gwen. You know, he's been playing the Gwen really aggressively, which is exactly what you have to do. You got to stay in people's faces. You got to. It's like you gotta do damage to heal damage with that character. So, just really good opportunities. I think Khanate just extended themselves a little bit too hard. Sedatin got 2 flashes, and that's plenty. That's still a win right there. So, you know, they'll get that recon engage again before flashes come back up. So I think. Yeah, I've seen that before. You get just blood in your eyes and just like go crazy. Sedatin's gonna have to book it on out, and yeah, Khanate's gonna have to stay grouped up and keep their engages, to just tighten up their gauges a little bit more, and they should be able to deliver something. But meanwhile, these Baron buff minions are pushing in. Yeah, they've got an inhib down. Looks like Tempest Academy is going to make a push with these Baron-empowered minions in the bot lane, while the super minions in the mid lane are going to push on their own. So, good standard macro play for them. Yeah, I think you're right, Halo. I think you're right. The game probably will end at the Elder Dragon. Yeah, the Elder buff is gonna spawn in about a minute and a half, and pretty sure the team that gets that Elder probably will win the game, but we'll see. There's been a lot of crazy fights that I thought were gonna go one way and they just went a completely different direction. So I'm not making any straight calls just yet. Yeah, both these teams are fighting their hearts out. 42 minutes. Gold is almost bang even between the two. Really good fight all around. Good sign for the tournament to come, man. These are really tough fights. So we got Elder in 45 seconds. Khanate's gonna make their move. Let's see what their vision looks like. They have the river's totally dark, so they've got to move in. They got to play this pretty slow. And it looks like there is a Pixel Bush gank attempt being set up by Tempest Academy. I'm going to turn this chat off. On guard and Elcrest are right in the bush, but Khanate comes with a united front. They're making sure. That's a sweet word. What is that? Khanate brings a united front up, and Pirate Trade is over the river, or over the wall. Does a little bit of snip on Sedatin. Not going to be enough, though. He's got a pretty tanky build, but they are going to clear out the vision. King Kublai and On Guard both all in on each other, but the Gangplank ultimate is down. King Kublai is stunned up, Oh, Sedatin gets a huge three-man knockup, but he pays for it with his life, though. Pirate Trade is just doing too much damage. Freestyles is free firing from the backline, though, but there's 3 members of the Khanate alive. Froggo was just dropping barrels. Forwick, oh my god, takes the dash in. Kills Freestyles dead in his tracks as he's trying to get away. Man. Huge. The knockup from Sedatin, the barrels from Froggo, the AoE damage from Basher and Forwick dropping down damage too. It was just it's just so much AoE damage. They're just blasting the whole enemy team, and they claim the Elder Dragon as their prize. Only 3 of them were alive to get that buff, so that might not be the deciding factor that we thought it was. Tempest Academy was able to attrit them low enough. But we'll see. We'll see. The pressure is on Tempest Academy's favor right now. Yeah, and I don't know if those Elder buffs are going to hold. But that was a really good sign for the Khanate. You know, they need, like, the clustered up team fights. It looks like they've got the huge advantage with all of the AoE damage they've got on their team. As well as the AoE knockup from Sedatin, man. He's catching like 2-3 people every single engage. Lining it up perfectly with the Recon Charm, so just totally textbook Recon engages. It's really nice to see. Good blue ward. Who dropped that blue ward? Yep, from Froggo, I think. No, it was Bash. So good blue ward to sniff out that little flank trap there from On Guard. So while not everybody on the Khanate has Elder buffs, enough of them do to make it a huge threat. The Elder buff gives you a pretty significant execution range that pops off with any ability or auto attacks, and they're doing a ton of damage to structures right now. So Tempest Academy is just forced to watch. They can't really fight this at all. We'll see if they even try defending the Nexus turrets. I think they will. Even then, it's kind of dicey. So it looks like the Khanate's going to fall back, try to get some vision control on the Baron. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Sedatin's vision score is 123? I'm losing track of what's going on. 123 vision? Jesus Christ, dude. What the hell? Okay, so we've got the standoff at Baron. Khanate is here early. Sedatin pops the Shirelias, gets the ultimate off, but not going to catch anybody. So he's got to look. They've got all flashes on the side of Tempest Academy, but Froggo drops the ultimate though. Freestyles is almost in Elder execute range. He's got to run for the hills, trying to lifesteal as much as he can out of the jungle though. The pursuit is on. Oh man, On Guard, Pirate Trade, and Freestyles are caught. King Kublai dashes in. Freestyles gets a shield from the shield though. Sedatin flashes forward, gets a knockup. Oh my god, Forwick is going on a killing spree. Freestyles is just dead to rights. Forwick gets the feathers over and gets a lock on the On Guard. Froggo kills him. Oh man, Kublai goes down, but he's got a GA. His GA cooldown is back up, so Forwick cleanses the Solar Flare from Elcrest, and bot lane inhibitor is taken by the Khanate. They got 4-man strong in this base right now. Looks like they're gonna keep up a siege. They gotta be. I don't think they gotta be too careful though. They've got a huge numbers advantage here, and the Zig satchel charge, which is gonna save for the next one. Sedatin's gonna get the charm, get the knockup. Pirate Trade goes down, and that is all she wrote. Really well played by the Khanate. Man. Hell of a slug. 47 minutes, 44 seconds, 64 kills. Somehow, Sedatin got 120 vision score. Oh my god. Really well played by the Khanate. That was just really fantastic. Yeah, let's get a look at these scores here. Man, that was nuts. Damage lead, Basher, again, just playing any role he wants, hitting the leaderboard in the damage charts, 56,000 from his Ziggs. That was insane. Man. And Froggo close behind, 44k, and Forwick, 39k. Valiant effort by Pirate Trade and by Freestyles, though, both the damage leaders on their teams. Yeah, they fought it out as best they could, but the Khanate was just way too strong. I wish they could have gone to 3 matches, but can't ask that of him after freaking an hour-long game, man. So these just exhibition matches. We're not gonna go crazy, but yeah, I want to see these two fight again. This is a really good, really really good matchup. So yeah, let me check. I need to check Sedatin's vision score because that blew my freaking doors off. 100 vision score from Elcrest, and then 131 from Sedatin. He bought 21 control wards and he destroyed 17 wards. Placed 57. Dude's an animal, man. Guys, man, I gotta play against that dude someday. Dude is good, man. He's awesome. He'll learn me a thing or two, I'm sure. Anyways, yeah, so that is the end of our series. 2 games go to the Khanate. Congrats to them. Well played to them. But Tempest Academy fought their asses off. They drug it out as long as they could. They're not done yet. So a lot of these games are just teams kind of getting to know each other, fine-tuning themselves, and these are their first games that they're playing with each other as a unit. So a lot of strategies to develop, a lot of like kinks to work out, personalities to figure out, comms to figure out. There's so many things that are have to like come and converge to make the full team experience happen for everybody. So I'm glad these fights. That I'm glad these were really really good fights from really exciting games. So um, yeah, gonna be a popular rewatch for sure. So I'm gonna try to get this up on YouTube ASAP. I'm trying to get the other ones up as well. So yeah, but that'll conclude our. I guess this is the first round of our exhibition games because every team has played once. So this is all 6 teams having played. This is the third set. So yeah, no idea what the hell the round robin's going to bring, or even the next exhibition games are going to bring because these teams are so close. They're fighting it out, like just it's great. It's great. It's great. Um, yeah, so that will wrap things up for us. And yeah, I want to thank especially Basher for filling in at the last minute, being able to come through and help us have these games still. Thanks to all the players. Thanks to everybody watching. Um, yeah, if you are new here, the Discord link is down below. You can join our Discord there. The tournament's closed right now, but you can meet players, maybe get friendly with people, show up to an in-house or something, maybe become a free agent, maybe show up in one of these games. Who knows? Anything could happen. But yeah, I agree, Talia. Bash is the MVP, man. He came and he showed up. He did it. He did him dirty. But yeah, we're gonna have a really exciting tournament. These teams are just doing so well, and I'm really excited with what I'm seeing from them. So, yeah, with that, I want to say congrats to the Khanate. I keep wanting to call them the Kublais. That's not Kublai's Khanates. That's what I want to call them. Yeah, congrats to the Khanate for a great showing. Good, well played to the Tempest Academy too for just playing their hearts out. It was a really fun, exciting game to watch in the cast. So thanks to everybody there. And with that, I'm gonna close the stream out. Yeah, if there are any other games, exhibition games coming up, uh, I will at you on our server, and then you will hear about it. So, but for me, from Huache, also thank you. Huge thanks for putting these crazy awesome graphics together. Um, let's take a look real quick. This looks so cool. I love it. I love the freaking heat of this image, man. It just looks like, I don't know, the embers. It's gorgeous. The girl's talented. She's got the skills. Give her props in the channel. Hit her up with commissions or just a tip or gift her a skin because she's earned it, man. She's put in a lot of time to make make these casts as good as they are. So yeah, but that'll be it for me, and we'll have some more stuff later this week. We'll see. If we do, I'll put the announcements in. But anyways, thanks for chilling, guys. We will see you next time.